Welcome back to another episode of the Bench Mob ENT podcast, the best sports podcast in New Jersey. And for those that know, we do sports and pop culture. This episode will be a pop culture episode. We'll be talking 90s movies, 90s TV shows. We're going to be drafting them, giving some of our favorites. And of course, we will be talking about some of the movies that's coming out the rest of this year, TV shows and things that we've seen so far 6 months in that we have enjoyed the most. But everybody, how are y'all doing?
I'm doing all right. Had a pretty good week. Kids are alive and well. They survived. My daughter's off of school now, so she's like, Daddy, let's play. I'm like, no, it's hot outside. Yeah, so far so good. I'm enjoying life.
All right, I'm doing good. Getting ready for the summer. It's a little cooler now than it was the past 5 days, but
nasty.
I'll take it over, some cold weather any day.
Facts.
Yeah, heavy. I'll take it over some cold weather. I'm doing pretty good though. Tired, but doing pretty good.
And for those that's new to this is Jewel, aka Bino, and Kwame. Y'all definitely remember Kwame because the analytics show me the movie episodes are still doing thousands of views weekly, and that was a year and a half ago that we had Kwame on. So I saw the analytics. It was like, hey, Kwame, we're going to need you to hop back on the episode because you helped our numbers do very well.
That's only because I said some crazy stuff.
Movie aficionados right here in the corner. So y'all going to have some good ones. We're going to start off with 1990s comedy movies. So this will be the draft order. We are going to go. Jewel will get the first pick. We'll go Kwame, Miles, and then I'll go last. For the first overall pick of your 1990s comedy movies, what's your selection? Before we get into it, it'll be 5 rounds, which is 4 of us. So 4 picks each. 5 rounds. So that's 5 picks each. No, 4 picks. I was right. 5 rounds, 4 picks each in each round.
So 20 in total.
20 in total. All right, yeah, there we go. I was like, hold on, 5, 4. Anywho, your number 1 overall pick of the comedy movies draft.
Home Alone.
Home Alone. Kwame, you are next.
It has to be Don't Be a Menace into Society while drinking. What was it again, bro? The name was so long.
So long.
Don't Be a Menace. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Don't Be a Menace with Wayne Brothers.
I'm going to choose the classic, Rush Hour, Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker. It's easily one of my favorites from the 90s.
Rush Hour. All right, I will go with for the fourth pick of the draft. I will go with, because I love the whole series, I'm going with Home Alone 2. Home Alone 2 is off of the board. Back to you, Jewel.
I gotta go with a classic, Sister Act. That's a classic.
Sister Act with old Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
Had a really good soundtrack for that movie too.
Facts.
Very good soundtrack.
Facts. I think that's the only thing I remember about the entire movie. That's them just singing.
Soundtrack, yeah.
Definitely the ending song. Song.
Like,
that was that.
That's all I remember. I'm probably gonna go with one of my favorite movies or from my childhood, Ace Ventura, bro. Yo,
Ace Ventura.
I never watched that.
Jim
Carrey
is crazy.
Those were hilarious.
Killing
In
it.
the 90s, I was born 1999, so I caught the end of it.
For my next one, I'm going to choose Friday.
Okay.
That one's a classic. They're still making movies similar to it to this day, SZA and
That was terrible.
Kiki.
That was terrible.
Hey, they tried to make their own Friday, but
it should have been a Tubi.
Sometimes
movie.
you can't replicate.
It should have been a Tubi.
That pissed me
A Tubi
off.
movie.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Hey, for my pick, and honestly, this is probably one of my favorite movies of all time. If you ask me like a top 15, top 20 movies all time, this is on it for me. A Goofy movie. Hands down. You talk about soundtrack.
Bruh.
Still listen to that soundtrack to this day. See, eye to eye. Eye to eye.
That was my song.
What?
I have it on my playlist.
It's on the playlist.
Nah,
That song
legit
a
though.
banger.
That song was pretty good though.
That song was a
pretty good.
banger, bro.
You got the next pick. We in the third round now.
I gotta go. I didn't think this was a comedy, but Love Jones. I thought,
Okay,
I think it was viewed as a
romantic
rom-com.
comedy?
Yeah, rom-com.
Love Jones, hands down.
Oh wait. Huh. So Beverly Hills. No, I want to say it's not on the list, but does Lethal Weapon count?
It had some comedy in it.
Right? I was like, but all I can remember is the scene. I think Lethal Weapon 3. No, I lied. 4 is my favorite. Like, does that count? I guess, right? Yeah. Whichever one had Jet Li in it, I think is my favorite Lethal Weapon movie, and that's one, like the first movie I can remember, like going to the theaters to go see with my mom, and it was like, this is a dope movie. Like, they're kind of funny too. I went back and watched all the other ones too, but yeah, Lethal Weapon. I think 3 actually had Jet Li in it because 4 had Chris Rock.
So you go Lethal Weapon 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, before you get your pick, do y'all consider Lethal Weapon as a Christmas movie?
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Because it came out on Christmas.
What?
The first one came out on Christmas.
It's a Christmas movie. Just because
Wait,
there's
whoa.
no Christmas, it's a Christmas movie.
All right, that's like saying, do you consider Django a Christmas movie?
Did it come out on Christmas?
Yes.
Then it's a Christmas movie.
Nah.
It's Django.
Nah.
My man was out here killing people left and right at the Christmas. What?
That's not a Christmas movie.
What?
Y'all let us know in the comments, man. Is Lethal Weapon a Christmas
I'm
movie?
gonna think on that one. I don't know.
Your pick is next.
I'm gonna do Dumb and Dumber.
Okay, yeah.
Jim Carrey.
Classic.
That was a classic. I still sometimes reference so I still got a chance. So you think I got a chance? It's like classic movie.
What movie come to your mind though as if you had to choose one or two that comes to your mind as the most quotable movie that comes to your mind?
Most quotable that comes to my mind.
I mean, I guess I'm not quoting Django on Christmas. So.
Well, you died, nigga. That's not Christmas right there. I don't know.
I don't know if I quote any movie.
Nah, I'm trying to think. Like I could think of moments.
For me, one that comes to my mind automatically Come to America. It got multiple quotables in that
right.
movie.
No, don't lie. I think the one that comes to my mind first would probably be from Don't Be a Menace. Message. I'm like, yeah.
Message. Definitely message for that one too. It don't have to be comedy. Like any movies that come to your mind, it got quotables in it that you like you just mentioned. Like to this day, I still either mention or I think about. You got Dumb and Dumber on there, of course. Harlem Night. Harlem Night has some quotables in there.
I mean, Training Day.
Training Day, yes.
I post stuff from Training Day too.
Training Day. Y'all gonna do this to me?
Friday.
Barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
It's like with Tiana Taylor. There's a couple things I could say from Barbershop that just be randomly coming to mind. Medea.
Hey, my pick. My next pick, I'm going with Life. Jangalang, jangalang, jangalang.
Okay.
Men in Black.
Round 4. We are starting off with Men in Black.
Right. Men in Black.
That's a classic.
Back to you, Kwame.
For round 4. It's got to be a good one. I did something that actually makes sense. My list. I'm gonna go with. Oh, there we go. Meteor Man. There you go. I think that's the first like superhero movie that I can think of as a child, outside of like Superman. Like, oh, this is different. It's a black person. He's a superhero. You lying? Let me see. That's pretty good.
I'm gonna go Billy Madison. That one I quote too, because it's like, oh, you peeing your pants is cool. I'm Miles Davis. I always quote that.
What?
Go back and watch that one for sure. For me, I'm gonna go with another classic one, Boomerang. Boomerang to end off the 4th round, and now we in the 5th round, the last round for 1990s comedy movies. What is your last selection?
I gotta think of something that's genuinely funny. Some of these, I'm like, I wasn't laughing. Like, it was good, but I wasn't laughing.
Damn.
5 stars, but his ass.
No, for real. Like, I just wasn't laughing. Like, this was cute, but let me see. I'm in between, like, Miss Doubtfire was good.
Mm.
House Party. I don't know if I was laughing at that one. Did someone say The Nutty Professor yet?
Nah. You going with Nutty?
I'm going with Nutty. That
Nutty
kind of makes the most
Professor.
sense. You got to put.
I know I've seen House Party 1,000,001 times because, like I said,
But see, did you laugh?
Did I laugh?
That's what I'm saying.
I was like 7. I'm pretty sure I should have been watching some of these movies, but we ain't had no cable, so it's like, oh, what's on TV? Whatever's on
House
TV
Party,
watching.
it was always on.
So it's on TV again. All right, I'm gonna go with. I'm probably go with House Party. Yeah,
House Party.
I'm gonna go with
Okay.
House Party.
All right, I'm gonna go Big Daddy. I'm
That
a big
sounds
like
crazy.
90s Adam Sandler fan. Like, I feel like he just hit after hit after hit. Like he couldn't miss with any of those movies. So
Yeah, the 90s, he had a crazy run.
In the early 2000s,
Mhm.
low key too. He was wilding on both fronts. He just calmed down.
Adam Sandler during that time, that's when, I think it's safe to say that's when he really like blew up, and then it's just been kind of been like on cruise control since. Like anything he put out typically is going
It's gonna make.
to do well.
Mhm.
What I do love about Adam Sandler too, I don't know back then so much, but definitely in the last like the 2000s, any movie he does, he keeps pretty much the same cast. Like
Yeah.
if you do an Adam Sandler movie, whenever he do a movie again, you got a job. Whether it's a big role, whether you're an extra, even the extras.
It's true though.
The extras, even the one that's the 6'5" dude that be like that, and the lazy eye, white guy. Every movie, he's in every
That is
movie,
true.
bro. I'm like,
He
all right.
recycles his wives in them too. Like the wives that he has in the movies, he recycles them too.
So I appreciate that from Adam Sandler. For the last pick
Mhm.
of the comedy movies, this movie now could never be played in theaters, would never see the light of day on TV. And I think they stopped showing it on TV the last like 5 years or so. Maybe shorter than that. But for me,
Mhm.
one of the funniest movies to me, and we talking about Adam Sandler, The Waterboy.
Mm.
That has
Waterboy.
quotable.
They can't put it
Yeah.
on
The
TV
Waterboy is
anymore. They definitely can't put it on
Play that on
TV.
TV no more. But The Waterboy,
Yo.
give me The Waterboy. That has a lot of quotables to me. And
Mama
mama said girls are the devil. The Waterboy, beautiful, but you cannot by any means.
What year was what was it how to be a virgin, how to make it, you know what I'm talking about, that movie?
What?
It was like something with the virgins.
The
40-year-old virgin.
40-year-old virgin.
That was
That was
2000.
2000.
That was
I
like
about to
early
say,
2000.
That had me
Yeah.
crying even to this day when I watch it back. I'd be
Steve
like,
Carell?
this is
Yeah.
Yeah, with Steve
so
Carell.
unhinged.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
And then like Kevin Hart's very small cameo in there. That
he
was
was
hilarious.
wilding on that whole movie.
I
I
forgot
was
he
just
was in that
crying.
movie.
So he just had it too. I forgot he was in the movie.
Like when I did Kevin Hart, I'm thinking like Kevin Hart, not like
That's
Kevin
when
Hart
he was-
That's
before
when
he
he
was.
was-
Like Soul Plane and stuff. That was when he was funny.
Bro.
He had a different hunger. You know what I'm saying? That's when he was funny.
Dang.
Yo, speaking of completely off the top of the zone, right? So obviously in that movie he was in a supporting role, and I've said this a lot. We see movies where it's even in action, whatever genre, but specifically comedy movies, we see comedians in supporting roles kill it, but we see their stand up or we see them outside of that,
Trash.
or they're a star of the movie, absolutely booty. Who comes to your mind for some of the funniest supporting actors?
Probably Kevin Hart.
No, for real. Kevin Hart's
Probably
the first
Kevin
one.
Hart.
Amy
Some of the
Schumer.
funniest.
Amy
Okay.
Schumer?
Yeah, that lady, the white lady.
Thanks.
Yeah, she funny.
You know what I think is funny? in
Amy
supporting roles?
Poehler's funny.
Who?
Amy Poehler.
Amy Poehler,
Yeah.
yup.
Yeah.
Tina Fey's funny.
Yeah.
Um,
What's her name?
Tiffany Haddish.
Supporting role.
After I said it, I'm like,
No, supporting role, like Girls Trip supporting role.
Right.
Yeah.
They
oh,
don't,
yeah,
She was
okay.
great.
they
in
don't
that.
Star?
even give her a script. They just
Yeah,
say,
they have
yo,
to
just
give
be
her
stupid.
details, like
All right,
what you have to do.
Just be dumb.
This is the scene. Whatever you do with it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Starring role, I wouldn't watch anything that she's starring in. Somebody that comes on my mind that I said, is, I think some of his stand up is funny, but where I seen him as a supporting role or even the second lead person, Mike Epps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he's
think-
funny when he's not the main lead.
That is true. That is actually very
When
true.
I seen him in,
Some of his stand up is good though.
so yeah, that's what I said. Some
All
of
right.
it's good.
I ain't gonna
But
lie.
Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins,
He was good in that.
hilarious, and
Him
Welcome
and
Home,
Martin
Roscoe
Lawrence.
Jenkins.
Yeah.
And then what's the other? How to with Ice Cube.
Which one? Right.
All About the Benjamins.
All About the Benjamins.
Yeah, he was
Bro, I
good in
haven't seen
that.
that movie in years, but now I gotta watch it.
Yo, absolutely. That yes,
Bro, I haven't seen the movie.
that I get.
My
I
teeth.
give Mike Epps supporting role right there. Please stay in that supporting role aspect. Hilarious.
Doesn't he have a TV show? What's that called?
He has a
Yes.
TV show on
Upshaws?
Netflix.
I heard it's pretty funny.
The Upshaws, yeah.
The Upshaws.
I watched a couple episodes. And I was like, ah,
Yeah, I was about to say, if he wasn't the star of the show, maybe you just supported because he got Wanda Sykes in there. Wanda Sykes, she's funny.
She's hilarious.
She's funny in the part that she has. His wife in it, forget her name. I don't think she's funny at all.
Nah,
She not.
I mean, I think she's there for more like nostalgia purposes. Like, oh, I know her. I used to watch in the 90s.
That's
Doesn't
what it
matter,
feels
right?
like. She not really. She not. I think on the show, the funniest person is Wanda Sykes on the show.
Facts. Yeah, I 100%. Because did it get canceled?
Nah, they keep getting renewed somehow.
I don't know how.
It keeps
bro.
popping up
Right,
on
it's
my
on, like,
Netflix. I
season
refuse to
5
click
now.
it. I refuse to
It's on
click it.
season 5, bro. I was like, I don't.
Is it?
Yeah, that
Ow.
joint keep getting renewed.
Yo, bro.
Somebody's laughing at it.
That's
Tyler
the DPI
Perry.
stuff.
I guess.
Tyler Perry's laughing at it.
I get. Yeah.
Tyler Perry laughing at everything.
All right, we're gonna go to one of my favorite eras of movies, 1990s kids movies. 5 rounds. We'll be doing a draft of 5 rounds of 1990s kids movies. We're gonna change up the order. We will go round table. Kwame. Matter of fact, no, we're gonna go Miles, me, Jewel, Kwame with the last pick.
All right.
Miles, your first overall pick.
The Sandlot. That's like easily my favorite like kids movie growing up. I've watched it hundreds of times. So
I'll have to throw in there for my first overall pick. Y'all gonna say, he just said this before. Goofy movie is my number one 1990s kids movie, a Goofy movie.
Word?
That was an amazing movie.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I agree, but word. I thought you would say like Space Jam. Space Jam was like
That junk was overrated both Space Jams.
Nah.
Both Space Jams.
We're in enemy territory.
well no, the second one was
Second
very
was
bad.
trash.
The one with LeBron.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
the
was
second
bad.
one
bad.
is so
But the
trash.
first
That's gonna
one's
tarnish his
classic.
legacy.
It's a
that one's
classic.
I don't know why he did that.
It's a
It's 'cause
classic,
he's trying
but
to be cool, like Michael.
It's not like
It's
it's
another part
great
of the
acting.
argument.
You're not getting
That's-
great acting out
that's
of
what I'm saying.
Michael Jordan.
That's what I'm saying.
But
So it's a classic movie, but the acting on it,
But the acting wasn't for Michael though.
it was like the
Everybody else
nostalgia
around
of like
Michael was
the
supposed to
Bugs
act.
Bunny and all the characters that
yes,
we've seen.
Yeah.
that part, yes.
As a kid,
Outside
think
of-
about it as a kid.
As a kid, yes. But outside of the nostalgia, like we be sometimes using that. Oh, this is nostalgic, and it be trash. Nostalgic, yes. Like for example, I want to ask y'all this: what's y'all thoughts on Love and Basketball?
It was a very toxic movie, and people think that it was the ideal romantic movie. Like it's actually very toxic.
Yeah.
It's
I
actually
agree.
when you run it back, that joint is toxic. You should not.
Because
wanna
it's
make
like he
that.
learned from his pops. This is not how you treat a woman.
I'm gonna pretend like I actually saw the movie. Like, yeah.
Oh no.
I
Nah,
was like,
you
love
might lose
basketball.
your
I'm
black
not
card
watching
with
that.
Hey, you ain't gonna
He's
watch
like
it.
loving hip hop. What?
You ain't gonna watch it. Your pick. Your pick.
These are all really good. I feel like you have to go with the classic first with The Lion King.
Mm.
That they got a whole play and everything, like and multiple different Lion Kings.
Facts.
Like that's a legendary movie.
I'm gonna probably go with a lot of these movies I saw when I was young, and I'm like, bruh, a lot of them are more like nostalgic than anything. I'm gonna go with actually Hook.
Hook was great.
Yeah, Robin Williams in Hook was pretty good.
That was extremely good.
Yeah,
Back to you, Moss.
I'm gonna go with
101 Dalmatians.
Good Burger. I'm gonna go
about
with
to say
Good
you gotta
Burger.
put Good
Okay.
Burger up
That
there.
one was.
Home of the Good Burger.
Home
Can I
of the
take
your
your order?
Even his character, bro, the fact that he was just so lost. Where Roxanne, you ain't gotta put on the red light.
And I definitely wanted to try that burger. Like I think they need to do more pop ups.
They
You know what I'm
should.
saying? Like a Good Burger pop up and bring the other burger spot too. The one with the big old burgers that they were any
Mondo Burger.
Mondo
Yes.
Burger. I want to try that badly. As a kid, I was like,
You wouldn't want to mess with the Mondo Burger.
I gotta try that. That was hilarious.
So my pick, I am going to go with I like this movie. Nostalgic. And I guess in honor of being a sports podcast and choosing a sports movie, Little Giants.
Little Giants is good.
Have you seen Little Giants?
I probably have. Haven't. I don't remember that movie.
I said, just look up the picture. You
Yeah,
probably
you
be
go.
like,
That sounds familiar.
my pick,
Mm-hmm.
Stuart Little. To this day, I compare people to him.
What?
I love Stuart Little.
Okay.
I love
okay.
Stuart Little. That's a great movie. Didn't they have like series too? Like, didn't they have a 2 and a
I think they turned into a TV show and all that too.
yeah?
So you're picking Space Jam?
Hell no. I'm picking. I'm actually picking Hercules. To be honest with you.
Hercules.
I still think
Oh,
that
yo,
song
that
to this
popped in
day.
my head when I saw it. I was like, Hercules. It's not the right movie, but Hercules.
See, his name was so famous. They put in another movie. It's like, nah. But yeah, nah, Hercules is definitely nostalgic. Still sing the song to this day.
I'm gonna go with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that whole series, like everything they've done with that has been amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Home Alone.
Okay.
Yeah, just throw that John back in.
Home Alone.
I feel like you keep doing a lot of repeats. You really
Why
make it easy for yourself. Huh?
you come back like that?
It's no thought. You just like sing one. I would say I was in between two. The Mighty Ducks.
Mm.
Ooh, that's
God,
a good choice.
that
Good
was
choice.
a great movie.
I mean,
The two, didn't they make a 2 of that too?
Yeah, it was the second one of
They
that.
could have left that, but the first one
Facts.
was great.
Yeah, what's the name of the puck? The knuckle puck? What was it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they had the twins that
Yeah.
That was pretty good. With Charlie Sheen was in there. That was a pretty good movie.
Yeah.
Another one, I probably go with Cool Runnings, bruh. I don't know how many times I didn't saw that movie on Channel 11 on a Saturday, but bruh, it was funny. It had a little, heartfelt message at the end. Don't give up. They were carrying the bobsled. I'm like, go ahead, my Jamaican brothers, go ahead. All right.
Miles, back to you. You going with, I think you said you was a real big fan of a Mouse Hunt, right?
But I'm not Mouse Hunt. That was a good movie.
It is memorable because I remember having that on VHS.
Exactly. That was a good movie.
And it was pretty much similar to like the Home Alones because it's like y'all really
thought y'all was about to do something with this mouse. Like, yo, bro, that was really good. It was really
they
good.
falling into a big hole in the house and the mouse is outsmarting them.
Now that I think about it, did they get Ratatouille from Mouse Hunt?
Oh,
Because I'm like, the mouse helped them make the cheese at the end. Ratatouille got this mouse helping this dude cook. I'm like, wait.
Maybe.
So
Disney love
You're
it.
not supposed to know that. You better watch your car.
No, you'll never see me again.
If it don't start him automatically, turn it off. I'm gonna do the Iron Giant.
Oh, that's good.
Iron Giant. Okay. I'm going to go with Jingle All the Way.
I don't know why I heard Django all the way. I was like, they made
You
a
need to get that out your head.
Christmas movie. That was the Christmas version.
Nah, Jingle All the Way. That's the movie with Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, where they're looking for
And he's
the
a
toy.
terrible father, and he's trying to get a toy the last day. And Sinbad is the mailman. And that joke, he's like, I got a bomb. And he found out it's not a bomb. And then the second time he did it, it was an actual bomb, and he blew up
Facts.
one of my favorite all time Christmas movies, and one of the funniest movies ever seen for me. Before you go to your pick, right? Because I just thought about it.
What's that?
So in that movie with Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Mhm.
who comes to your mind as one of the worst actors, but is extremely successful, i.e., Arnold Schwarzenegger,
He's terrible.
Worst actor.
but still successful?
Successful.
He or she?
It don't matter.
If I could
Well,
see
the
people's
Wonder
faces,
Woman,
I
the
could
woman who
probably
plays Wonder Woman, she's just god
Oh,
awful.
Gal Gadot.
She's
the new
terrible.
Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot. Dang,
Yeah, she's-
bro.
That's how I felt about Ben Affleck.
She's terrible.
Dang, Ben Affleck.
Well, Ben Affleck is not bad. It's just it depends on the
He
role.
needs to choose his role.
It depends on the role.
That superhero movie was terrible.
What's superhero?
Superman.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
terrible.
Or
see, I didn't think
Batman.
about that
And
anymore.
that
You play
whoever
Batman?
played that
Yeah.
Superman, throw him away too. That was trash.
Oh yeah, I can't argue with that.
I don't even know his name.
Henry Cavill.
There we go.
I mean, what? I thought he was good in that.
I thought that whole movie could have been thrown away, never produced, a waste of money. It was terrible. And it did terrible in the box office.
I
too.
feel like he was the best Superman of late. They've been like pulling at straws, and that's why they keep releasing more Superman. But
I'm trying to think who's
Oh.
a bad actor.
I was
I
trying
mean,
to
Kevin Hart. I mean,
I was about to say he came straight to mind.
Dang.
I'm a hater. Like straight to mind. Tyler Perry, he can't act.
I'm about to say Tyler Perry too. I'm like, oh,
He
we didn't think
cannot
too hard. I
act.
thought Tyler Perry.
Yeah.
He can't
And almost
act.
anybody on his shows, you could throw that in there too.
yeah.
You could choose almost everybody.
I mean,
He's
just
too
handpick
nice.
them. But
Dang,
Would y'all put in that conversation The Rock?
yes, he cannot act.
So
He just knows his role.
I
It's the
feel
same
like-
role over and over again.
I feel like it depends on what he's in. Like to this day,
Yeah.
Can he act?
I still think he was pretty good in Ballers.
Oh, Ballers, yes.
No,
Yeah,
he
I
is
like-
great
I
in
like
Ballers,
Ballers.
but
Ballers.
that's a hard role. You could be in Ballers.
That's what I'm saying.
Not a hard
That's what I'm
role.
saying. Like, bro, in Ballers, if you give The Rock, if you give him roles like that all the time, all his movies, he'd be straight. I think he'd be a solid actor, but like,
he needs roles that don't require a critical like.
I mean, he was
Moana,
good in like
yep.
Gridiron Gang. He was good
You see
in
the same type.
what The
of
Rundown. He
movies.
was good in.
He's obviously.
I
a
liked him in
decent
The Game
actor.
Plan.
The
He's a
Rundown.
decent actor if he could do WWE. Let's be
Rundown?
for real.
You didn't like The Rundown?
no, dear God, no. What? No. You ain't never hear. I started with Ballers, which is a TV show. I was
Ballers
like,
was good.
Moana, because he was singing. You don't got to see him act.
Yeah.
Then from there, like, it don't exist. Like, I
Yeah,
don't
because it's
consider
either
it.
a sports movie he does, or he does like Jurassic Park. Like he do some
Oh
random
yeah, that
thing.
what was
where
it?
he
Rampage.
Yeah,
Trash.
like it's random movies. You be like, you just need $1, bro. Like
They were like, yeah, someone's name in there.
How y'all feel about Vin Diesel?
I like Vin Diesel. You can't touch him.
I mean, early on, I feel like it's gotten overplayed with the
Fast
the
and Furious.
franchise, but
Yeah,
I mean,
I
Like,
agree. But he just
uh,
collecting his coins on that one.
yeah, I don't think
Dominique Toretto.
he can't act for anything to save his life either. But as I'm thinking about like, wait, outside of Fast and Furious and Triple X,
What's that kid movie? He
Oh,
did?
no, I'm lying. What was that? Other
yeah, where
movie?
he was
That
the
kid, he was
security
like the
guard.
security guard. That he was amazing in that.
Was
movie.
he? I don't remember.
He was
He
amazing.
said, was he?
He was.
I don't
I've
know.
actually watched that movie multiple times. He was great in that movie.
I'll take your word for it. I believe you.
You should check it out. Your kids probably like it. I can't lie. It's a good movie.
It's your
My
pick.
kids got good taste. I don't know. I don't think like who that man. Nah, I can't, Dad. I can't.
Your pick.
It's someone that's not on here. Toy Story.
Mm.
Bro, that's actually a great pick.
Toy Story. Hands
That's actually a
down.
great pick. Dang.
1 and 2 was in the 90s. I had to check.
That is true though.
Yeah, Toy Story is great.
Bro,
and they're
that's
supposed to bring in
crazy.
another one. Where it's supposed to be the Toy Story against like the iPads and crap. Like, you know, he's going against the electronics.
Yeah. I did see that. I saw the trailer for it.
I can't lie, they
Why?
don't miss though. Like for
They
a
don't
kids
miss.
movie, they don't miss.
I feel like,
Like,
I'm like, all right, come on, guys. Like, it's I feel like it's a cash grab, and I'm like, all right.
it is, and they're gonna grab it all. They're gonna grab all the cash.
After
It's-
5, I was like, I'm sorry, 4. I'm like, all right, man, y'all could have ended at 3. Come on, man. Like,
He went off to college. Just let it go.
come on, bro.
Well,
Like,
now he's back with an iPad and a laptop.
bro.
Oh my goodness.
Your pick. Now he's back.
Your pick.
I'm gonna go with. You know what? I'm gonna go with this movie because it was really well done. I'm gonna go with Prince of Egypt.
Fuck.
Prince of Egypt was a great.
Yo, Prince of Egypt was dope,
That was
bro.
my next pick.
Bro,
And you
dope.
gotta say it's great because they show it everywhere. You can watch it in school, you can watch it in church, you can watch it
exactly,
everywhere.
like,
that was a great movie.
Acting was good. The imagery was good.
Facts.
Quality movie,
Very
bro.
good animation.
You can't go wrong.
I wasn't
Exactly.
allowed to watch many movies, and that's the one Mom's like, yeah, throw on Prince of Egypt again.
All right, we are in the last round.
All right, I'm gonna do Mulan.
Yo,
You got
you
it.
heard they
You got it. That's good.
you heard they took out they took out the song "Be a Man" in the
Yeah.
on Disney Plus. They took out the song from "Be a Man." That scene they took it out from the
Ridiculous.
Mulan now.
I mean, I can see that. Like, I mean, that
But that was one of the best songs in there. Be a man.
And it played to the role of
It's not like it's a modern movie. This is like in ancient China.
and it makes sense for the context of the movie. It's not like they were like bashing women just to bash women. They bashed women the whole time over there.
It's 2025. You can't say certain things.
Then you got to take off a lot of movies.
And
they're going to have to change a lot of Disney movies.
A lot of Disney movies, specifically that's on Disney Plus right now.
And they definitely will. They probably come through it. I was watching what was it, like not Bugs Bunny, like one of those old Mickey Mouse whatever's on Disney Plus. And in the actual video, it was like a pause, and they talked about how it was culturally insensitive and all that stuff.
They had a little message that popped up.
Exactly. They were like, yeah, I mean this is back then. We don't believe this now. Just let you know.
And that's so annoying. I feel like people are too soft nowadays. Like way too soft nowadays. And there's a way to be politically correct without being like so sensitive. These are obviously old movies, old TV shows. If you can't appreciate them for what they are, we have the beauty of turning off your TV. Like you don't have to watch it.
I will say though, I agree with you wholeheartedly, 110%. But some of the things they put in these cartoons, though, I ain't gonna lie, like that's kind of wild. If you think about it, like, that's kind of wild.
It was wild.
Like when Bugs Bunny turned to like a donkey, I'm like, bruh. Context back then, you're like, ha ha ha, it's a donkey. But now you know, I'm like, yo, they call him a jackass. I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
But that's a lot of stuff. When you watch back, like a lot of like stuff that was made for kids, they always put innuendos in there for the parents because somebody got to watch it with them.
But I'm like, yo, we probably shouldn't have been watching that stuff. Probably not.
My last pick of the 5th round, I am going to go with. I'm stuck between a couple with this. You know what? I'm going to go with, for me, I really, really, really enjoyed Richie Rich.
I was about to say, yeah.
Richie Rich, I enjoyed Richie Rich. I enjoyed the plot, everything that was in it. The characters, them kids was acting. So
I agree with that. That's a good movie.
I'm in between a couple too. Like I loved Bugs Life. I loved Tarzan. I think what was more.
Choose Bugs Life.
Also Cinderella, the Brandy one.
Oh,
That's like so significant to little black girls everywhere. I guess I'll do that. Cinderella, the Brandy one.
Cinderella,
Someone's
the Brandy
gonna be in
one.
your comments if I don't.
Facts. Oh, you don't like wrong black women?
Yeah, you don't like black women?
I just chose it because my child. Okay, I'm gonna go with Tarzan. Not because of the actual movie, because if you think about the actual movie, it's kind of crazy.
The plot.
I'm not gonna go into that, but unless you want me to, because I'm like, wait, so this random white man who grew up in the jungle with the gorillas somehow tamed the entire jungle, and everybody look up to him. Wait, what? Yeah. What happened to people who lived in? All right, whatever. Anyway, but the songs though, the songs. Put your faith in what you most. I'm like, yo, that song was. I'm not gonna lie. What's his name? I forget the dude who sang. I'm like, oh, he had a little baby right there. I liked it. Like I said though, movie quality, animation pretty good. The overall premise when you get like older, it's like, but you know, I like
that overall premise when you got older. Pocahontas, I was like,
yeah, that's why I couldn't choose.
That's what I'm saying. Like, like okay.
I don't know how you create a movie like that, and you as people as Americans love to act like our history is just so beautiful. Pocahontas shows you.
I mean,
that was nasty work.
Yeah, facts.
That was nasty work. John Smith and the stuff he was pulling off, and how in the real life they say Pocahontas was really like underage. And
yeah, wilding.
Like, where his RICO charge at?
That's because they try to beautify what's ugly in history.
Oh, all the time.
All the time.
Yeah,
like,
if Disney
bruh.
made like a slave movie, the slave would end up.
They would be singing, like, they'd be happy. Yeah, like,
I just want to make master happy.
Yeah, we out here picking cotton.
And then you see the difference of the people in the house versus the people outside. Disney will make that genre a whole.
Hey guys, I'm going as a master. Okay, have fun.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, and the love interest is going to be a slave with master. It's going to happen.
Exactly. Like, oh, master treats me so well. He loves me.
Girl, meanwhile, it's going to be somebody there. It's going to be somebody, her color. They're like, no, master better. Master do it better. Master do it better.
And then there's
I don't want to be with Raekwon.
And that's another song goes off with that. And that's another song. I can see the dishes moving right now.
Exactly, bro. The cotton waiting in the wind.
They would be wildin'. It'd be great animation though.
And then they gonna
they'll do big lip jokers, They do that real well.
Yeah.
They can animate that real well.
Yo, that reminds me. That's what I'm saying. Like some of the old cartoons that I'm thinking about, like Tom and Jerry and all that stuff. The black people they had in the cartoons, bruh.
They were all racist.
All the black characters had to eat watermelon.
They were all racist.
And we would just sit there watching like,
past,
like, bro, if you really knew?
Even if you want to go back even further to like the old Mickey Mouse movies.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
They was wildin', like.
I mean, people still be doing stuff now. I've seen multiple clips talk about this, and I've read an article, and I don't know if it's true. But supposedly they say allegedly that Lululemon was created by a white person and created that way, and he named it that so that people of Asian descent have a hard time saying it.
Yo,
that sounds like a comment on Twitter. That sounds like something somebody on Twitter would say.
I've seen it on like 4 different.
I can see that happening.
I've seen it on like 5 different podcasts. Separate podcasts was talking about that, and was like they have like little fun fact sections of their podcast, and was like, "Yo, you want to know why Lululemon was called Lululemon?"
Lulu.
And it's a podcast where I forget his name. It's an Asian actor on the podcast, and it's like, "Can you say he's a Lulu?"
And that makes sense though, because they don't want black people wearing it either.
No.
So they just said it's only for us. They like FUBU for us by us. Lululemon.
1990s TV shows. We're going to do. It's so many of these. It's going to be hard to do just 5 rounds, but somebody's going to get left off of 5 rounds. So y'all want to do 6 rounds. Y'all think y'all could go 6? 6 deep?
Easy 6.
6 deep. All right. 6 rounds. How are we going to do this? You've gone first.
I guess you can go first.
Turn now, buddy.
I will go first. Dang, that's actually a lot of pressure.
You should have done that, smart guy.
1990s TV shows.
Be careful now. This is
the number 1 overall pick from 1990s TV shows. Lord.
Don't pick wrong.
Wow. He might catch you outside.
I'm going with the Cosby Show.
That's fair.
Pause. Wait, does the Cosby Show count as 1990s TV?
It originated in 1990.
Really?
No, 1989 and went into the 90s.
Yeah, that counts.
I think
gonna call that no 80s show.
I'll take that. Yeah, you're right. Because at the end.
It was right at the end of the 80s, going into the 90s.
Ain't gonna lie. I thought it came out in 1986. I don't know why. It just looks like that.
Is it my choice or is his choice? We going this way or we going?
We're going to go this way.
Oh, so it's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm going to go King of Queens.
Ooh.
That's a great show. They don't make it like that no more.
I can't argue with that.
Great theme song, too.
Facts.
I'm going to ask y'all about theme songs later.
Many a rerun on that.
And I'll be making it.
Was Reba in the 90s?
Reba?
I think it was 2000s.
A single mom that works too hard.
I don't know.
Yeah, look that up. I don't know.
I don't think I ever watched that.
Maybe
That
2000,
sound like
2001, maybe. I don't know.
When I think of King, the only thing is when I think of that, I think of Reba. Because I used to, the reruns was always at the
back
same
to back.
time.
People like, yeah.
Your pick, Kwame.
I'm going to go with easy pick. The Wayans Brothers. Thank you very much. Hilarious
Wayans
combo.
Brothers.
Oh, yeah, they 2001.
I don't know. That was average to me.
It was 2000.
Wait.
What?
Wait.
Pause. No, I'm just hating.
You said what was average?
The Wayans Brothers was average?
No, it was amazing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I feel like you have to choose this. If we choosing like by ranking, you have to choose Sesame Street. Like just for it's saved generations. The fact that they're canceling it now is crazy.
I thought Netflix bring it back. No,
I don't trust Netflix with Sesame Street. Like it should stay on PBS. Like you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
you're right. They
Elmo gonna be doing some crazy stuff now. That's gonna
You're
be
on the corner now.
Moving weight.
Somebody gonna be gay. Somebody gonna be moving. Like it's gonna be crazy. Like it's gonna be a lot.
Hey, with
Now the Cookie Monster about to be moving weight. That's who moving weight. The Cookie Monster.
Oscar the Grouch.
And Oscar the Grouch is wildin'.
That's the old man on the Porsche. Get off my porch!
Netflix might get rid of him because they're trying to be politically accurate.
We can't put somebody in the garbage.
Hey, my next pick, and funny enough, with Sesame Street, a lot of people got their start in there. I ain't realized because I saw the Luther Vandross doc. He started off One of his first things he ever did was on Sesame Street.
Dang, bro. That's wild.
Yeah, and it was a big deal to get
One of
to be an appearance on Sesame Street.
Word?
That was a big deal.
Luther was a part of the first people ever on Sesame Street
I'm
because
telling
it was
you, Sesame was that
it was
team.
I forget what show, but it was another show that the creator of Sesame Street produced another show. He wanted to do something similar to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
He created Sesame Street, and it's supposed to be basically based in Harlem. So he went to a Apollo, Live at the Apollo shows.
Mhm.
Luther Vandross and his group was singing, "Hey, could y'all do my show, Sesame Street?" Boom. They were the first ones on Sesame Street. Then Luther went to college, and he wasn't on it anymore. But he was on the first episodes ever of Sesame Street was Luther Vandross.
That's
I would have
legendary.
never thought.
I wouldn't have thought I was watching this. I'm like,
CY's top 4.
I mean, I can't knock it. Sesame Street is like, I watched many episodes of Sesame Street up until my like
whoever made that
teens.
rolling.
Facts.
I'm gonna go with another absolutely. The Cosby Show was hilarious, but it also had a lot of obviously meaning and life lessons. This is my sister, so she know we used to watch that, and it'll be like life lessons afterwards. Like, what you get from that? You see, look at that. It's a black family that's doing well.
Yeah, because why are we having like a whole analysis after every episode?
Just say it.
Like, that joke used to kill me. Like, can I just enjoy
Just
this?
say it.
Nah.
Martin,
Okay, all right.
Martin is for sure.
Yeah, that
I'm
one's
going
classic.
Martin.
For sure.
I can give that.
Another good theme song show.
Yeah.
Martin.
Like your head has to move. when
That's
you
something
sing the
that's
song.
very quotable. Martin.
Yo, your head has to move, bro. Yeah, nah, that was a good show.
Fresh Prince.
Easy.
Yeah.
That was good.
No.
Hands
That
down.
was good.
A lot of
All
people
right.
got their start on that.
Which
too.
was better, Martin or Fresh Prince?
I think from the perspective of like a black family growing up, I think like Fresh Prince easily. Like Martin's one of those where it's like, all right, we're adults growing up in the city, trying to figure out how to make it and all that stuff in our relationships. But like as a kid, seeing like them in high school, coming up through college and having to, you know, maneuver different scenarios, I would go Fresh Prince.
I would have to agree on that. Martin, yeah, I'll have to agree with Fresh Prince. Fresh Prince to me felt more like relatable. Like if I have to choose, I'm turning the channel into channel 11.
Why don't he want me, man?
I think it's.
Why don't he
Right.
want me?
Right.
I think it's like also our ages when those shows were out. I feel like if we were young adults at that time,
We
like
related more to
like
Martin.
if you might say Martin more because that on the relatable aspect, you know what I'm saying? But I would say to me it's always about how many people could actually watch the show,
Yeah.
which is why I would choose Fresh Prince.
Uh-huh.
I wouldn't let my kids watch Martin
Until of a certain age.
until a certain
Right.
age.
I mean, yeah, because he's showing what HBO, right?
Yeah, it'd be on
When it came
HBO.
out? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, I think Fresh Prince, you could have a whole audience watch that and all get something out of it. Whereas like Martin, well, I think Martin is more comparable to like living single.
Martin living single
Oh,
I'm sorry
And
I
a
lied to
different-
you, Martin. I didn't want to go to Arizona.
in a different world. That's more of that
Yeah, and I used
college,
to love A Different World.
college,
Word?
adult.
I used to wild out. I watched A Different World though as a college student, so that's why
It hit
it hit
different.
me way different. Like I was like, I'm seeing my life. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
I said because I watched it when I was like, when it came out, I watched it when I was young. I was like, oh, this is cool. I like them.
yeah, see, that's why I think a lot of shows you have to watch again when you're older because there's certain shows you're just not gonna get until you're older because it just wasn't made for you. You know
Or
what I'm
appreciate
saying?
it
Or
fully.
Appreciate it, yeah.
True.
Your pick though.
Oh, I'm thinking. All right, I actually got a couple on my phone actually that are on the list.
Yeah, this list is just I just put
There's
out
so
some as a guide. Y'all have your own picks or
Nah,
whatnot.
I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna save that one. I'm gonna do this next one because I watched this up until I was. I don't want to say because it's embarrassing, but I'm gonna go with Power Rangers. Power
Power Rangers!
bruh.
Were we allowed to watch that?
No, we weren't.
Maybe I heard that.
It was
Yo,
strict
bro, I don't know. I'm like,
I
bro,
ain't see SpongeBob. I ain't see nothing.
it wasn't that bad. I'm like, yo, I don't know why a lot of people said that their parents wouldn't let them watch the Power
So
Rangers.
Yeah, my
Like,
mom
we
would
didn't
not
really
let
get
me
an
watch Power Rangers.
explanation. Like
No,
for example, for me, right?
uh-huh.
SpongeBob, the episode my mom walks in, is the one where he rips his pants. I ripped my pants and he bent over. And she's like, no, that's
My mom
nasty.
acted like every episode this man ripped his pants off. Like,
So then when she was born, no to you, and then our youngest sister, she's allowed to watch it.
Yo, you know how aggravated I was coming down the stairs and I see SpongeBob on the TV and I said, "What is this immature crap in the house?" And I said, "Why is she allowed to watch this? This is demonic."
It's different now.
Yeah, I was like, "Ma, you know how many like you would think SpongeBob don't mean
What,
nothing,
SpongeBob?
but like
They still doing it
people
too.
make cultural references
not the same.
to
No,
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob
I'd
doing
be
it.
so
Yeah, nah, it
lost. I'd
definitely
be
was.
so
It was like
lost.
that.
You want to talk about quotable? People quote SpongeBob like it's the Bible, and I don't know what they're saying. Like, I just sit there like, I remember that episode. Never watched it. Like, it's crazy.
Your pick.
Mine?
Yeah.
Shoot, if it was SpongeBob, I would have chose SpongeBob. Let me see.
Dang.
No, there's a lot in here. Wow, everybody loves Raymond. I remember that. Wow, that was great. That's not my choice though.
Good show, not my choice.
Great show. I gotta say The Simpsons.
Okay.
That show is legendary, and they be predicting the future. That show, you can't. It should honestly low key.
Which is wild. I'm like, bro, how they predict Donald Trump?
Because they Freemasons.
I could very well be it.
Look in the conspiracy. I ain't gonna kill your podcast like that. The government won't come. But look at the conspiracy. Yeah, they predict everything. So they low key should be number one because they might predict this.
My next pick, I'm gonna go with one of my all-time favorite shows. The 90s just in general had some of the best theme songs. We don't really get theme songs anymore, but really good theme song, fun. They ended up having a video game. I remember having a video game for PlayStation, playing it. Rocket Power.
Yeah.
Okay.
That video game was deep, too. That video game was
I still do the wiggity wiggity.
That game was good. I can't lie. They ate on that one.
Rocket
Nickelodeon
Power.
literally put their foot into it.
Nah, they definitely did
Great
though.
one.
Okay. Okay, I like that. I like that. I
was
like
a good one. You just,
I wanted to escape from watching that show. To this day, I
Nah,
can't escape.
facts, bro. Legit. Like
Facts.
they made everything they did look so cool, bro.
Facts. The hair, everything, the clothes.
Like, Mom, can
people dress like that now. Like,
Right? Can we go
Literally.
boogie boarding? No. Okay, well, whatever. Let's watch TV then. All right.
Your pick, Miles.
I'm gonna go with the Jamie Foxx show.
Jamie Foxx.
Yo.
that was good.
I think that's an underrated show, and I think Jamie Foxx is underrated.
Mm-hmm.
Very much underrated.
Facts. I know I liked it for a reason. I knew it. I just felt it, and before he came out your mouth, I'm like, he's gonna say something good.
I had to redeem
feel it.
myself. That rampage was crazy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Your pick, woman. All right, I'm gonna go with get the list out. Actually, you know what? A lot of people don't probably think about this show, and I liked it. I'm gonna go with I think it was In the House with LL Cool J. I thought that was a pretty dope show. I thought it was a pretty good show.
I didn't
That's
get
one
a
of
chance
those-
to watch that one.
Yeah, I never
That's
watched
one of
it.
those that kind of go to. That's the deep cut ones that.
Right.
Yeah.
What was it? Maybe only 2 seasons they got.
I forget what it was. I know it used to come out on channel. I think it was like NBC at first, then moved to like Channel 9. But yeah, I like that show. I forget what day it came on though. I'm like, that's how I kind of knew, like, oh wait, he can act. Oh snap. Okay, I'll see you. Okay.
Your pick.
I gotta go in another classic, Rugrats. Hands down. Every TV show, every movie.
Terrible
Bruh.
Kids.
Terrible kids.
Facts.
You were allowed to watch that though. Isn't that crazy? Like those kids were actually terrible representations. And my mom ate Rugrats.
Bruh. They were out here breaking things, getting into things
fighting each other like
every single time. I'm like,
and
bruh.
for some babies, like wow.
But legit though, I was watching the YouTube video. Rugrats, another show, had some deep themes in the show, hidden away.
For real.
Hidden away. I'm like, bruh.
I love watching those Disney breakdowns. I've been like, wait, what? Nickelodeon breakdowns too. What?
Very, very much so. My pick, I'm going with none other. Hey Arnold.
Facts. I'm not gonna lie though, that show kind of made me mad sometimes.
Hey Arnold.
Yes.
What's up?
I don't know. I'm like, because he used to give a hell of the time of day. I'm like, bro, she could change. You know,
She a bully.
She was a bully, but
She's a bully
she
'cause
was
she
misunderstood
liked him.
though.
See, if it was the other way around,
That's an SA charge.
right?
I mean, they did.
Let me not say it.
I mean, this is true. Though. This is true. But I mean, though,
That's the Tyler Perry lawsuit.
Right, you on TP time?
yeah, they got together in the movie, whatever. But you know,
You on TP time. That's
That's
crazy. That sounds like a threat.
Right.
That's worse than no Diddy. That's worse. It's TP time. I would run away.
Yo.
I would run away.
Last thing you hear is hello.
Yo.
Nah, he about to sue y'all. He about to sue y'all like they did the
Oh,
Boondocks. He about to sue y'all.
dang.
Your pick, Mars. Oh gosh, I don't
I gotta think again now.
Oh god.
Shoot.
I'm surprised.
Growing up, I was a big That 70s Show fan.
Okay. All right. I can see that.
Until like I got older, I was like, damn, what is this circle that they sitting in all the time? And then I was like, oh, this is a siph. They're over here siphing.
They chiefing.
Yeah, they're chiefing.
They chiefing.
I'm like, all right, they're just having a nice chat.
Right. It ain't even clicking.
We low key gotta go 7 if we put in like the 70s show at round 4. We low key gotta go 7 rounds because there's so many better shows.
My head was
The 90s.
scrambled over the TP time, so I like.
Let's go through 6 and then we'll see if we add another one. Your pick.
Oh, easy. Family Matters.
Easy.
Easy Family Matters, bro.
Easy.
Family Matters, bro. I remember watching it when it was still on TV, bro, and looking forward to Friday nights when it was TGI Fridays on Channel 7 or ABC, whatever, bro. I was like, oh, what's coming on? I don't want to watch that. Oh, Family Matters coming on? All right, cool. We got to watch that. And it's just like nostalgic. Granted, though, over some time, it became more about like Steve Urkel and what he's doing, but I like the show overall, though.
No, it was
It's
good.
a solid show. Solid
That was
show.
a great show.
Your pick.
I gotta go with another classic, Family Guy. I feel like you gotta mention these certain cartoons because they still going to this day.
Which is crazy,
To this
bro.
day, and it's still
Crazy.
good. And it's still good. Like
I'm not
Family
gonna lie,
Guy,
yeah,
I
Family
still
Guy.
be very entertained. Simpsons, I be very entertained.
Stewie
Like,
is
I'm like,
Unhinged.
bro, where does this man come from? Like, what? He's been on for what, 20 years?
yo. The show in general is wild because the dude that plays Family Guy, I think his name is Seth MacFarlane.
Yes.
He does like 8 voices on that show.
Yeah, he does.
Crazy talented, bro.
He does legit 8 of the voices or 9 of the voices on the Family Guy.
That's smart though.
Nah,
He
think
really
about it.
making his money. Like I don't got.
He's done other shows too.
Yeah, American Dad, I think, is still going.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because
They took a break and I think it came back.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
same producer.
They took a break and I think they came back.
I think the only show that got canceled from his was the cartoon was the Cleveland show.
Yeah.
Which I-
And that kind of made sense.
Yeah,
it was
They coulda
just
kept
Cartoon
that one.
Network at night
They
over
coulda
and
kept
over
that one.
again.
Yeah, I was
like
like,
the
I-
Cleveland show.
I agree with Miles. I wish they did keep the Cleveland show.
What? I mean, okay.
That wasn't serious.
It had, yeah.
It was
yeah,
it
yeah,
could be
I get it,
canceled.
yeah,
It could be
yeah.
rerun.
Right. It
Like,
didn't
you know
win
what I'm
any
saying?
awards. We're not losing sleep over it.
They didn't want to pay nobody. Else.
Right.
I'm telling you,
They're like,
they didn't
all
want to pay
right,
nobody.
we
else.
got American Dad and Family Guy. Do we need?
That's kind of crazy though. The one black show they canceled.
I was even like,
That's
do
kinda
we need the
crazy.
blacks?
The
The ratings ain't ratings in for the black show. Yeah.
What's the other show that's out? That's from the same producers as Simpsons and all them.
Is Bob's Burgers? the same
Bob's
producers?
Burgers.
I love Bob's. That's another that needs to pop up. I want to try his burgers.
My wife actually loved that show. And I'm like, it's kind of
That
dry.
show is a great show when
It's
you
a little
have
dry to
nothing
me, a
else
little
do.
dry.
It's a hit
Put
or
it on.
miss.
Just put it on.
It's hit or miss
Don't
sometimes.
I feel like it's hit or
don't
miss.
think. Just watch.
It's
I
hit or
did
miss.
watch, and I was like, can we watch something
But
else
see,
now?
you was thinking. You was thinking. You put on Bob's Burgers when you like doing other tasks and you want some really interesting like noise. In the
I think
background.
the only thing I like is I forget the daughter's name. The one little daughter.
Tina.
Yes.
Yes. She's
Bro, she's the only
hilarious.
person I like in the show. I'm like, Bob,
She's
you
hilarious.
need to go somewhere, bro. But your daughter, she can stay.
Bob just
She-
needs to
I
make
like-
burgers
Both of the
first.
daughters, they play
All
off
the
each
kids
other.
are
Yes,
funny.
actually,
All
yes,
the kids
yes.
are funny. The son
They
too.
play off each
He's
other
so
well.
quirky. He don't know what's going on.
I'm like, bro, he mad lost. Like, bro,
Yeah.
he need help. Bob,
Bob just trying
Get
to
your
make
family, bro.
burgers,
Get your
bro.
family.
He just trying to make burgers.
Keenan and Kel is my next pick. Keenan and
That's a
Kel.
good pick.
Keenan and Kel's a great pick.
bags.
Your pick.
Boy Meets World.
Boy Meets World.
That's actually a good choice. Oh, my fault. That actually is a good choice.
Fifth round.
Mr.
That's a
Feeney.
good.
Mr. Feeney.
That's a good one. 5th round. Boy Meets World. Sheesh.
I'm stuck on. Like,
That's what I'm saying. The 90s TV shows is deep.
And if you do like the next one, you gotta do is early 2000s. That's even worse.
Yeah.
Early 2000s, you be like, your head's gonna hurt. 'Cause it be the
Facts.
90s shows is in there too.
I'm gonna go with another show that probably might be overlooked. I'm gonna go with Steve Harvey show.
I was hoping nobody said that.
I feel like it's not overlooked.
I just feel like it's properly rated.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Never mind. All right. Cool.
Out of
cool,
everything on
Like
this
it's good.
list, bro,
It's
like-
good.
Like if they told me Steve Harvey show or half these things on the list, you could kill the Steve.
I didn't even know that was not his real hair.
That pisses me
Right,
off more.
bro. I didn't know
I was
either.
like,
I was
yo.
like, bro, his hair.
And then he popped up bald. I was like, what the hell?
Look, his hair was
You
done
had
so
the freshest
well.
lineup.
Why can't Tyler Perry do that?
Dang, why you
Like,
come
why
to
can't
town like that?
He pisses me off. Like, I feel like
Dang.
this man sees the wigs. They be like, here's a high quality wigs. He be like, nah, let's go to Party City. Like, he
Yo.
be killing me.
Ain't no party
The
city.
only
When he
one who
threw
has
that-
good wigs is Medea.
When he threw the braids on, who was it? Boris Kojo?
Those
Or,
braids were terrible.
You can see the.
yo, I was like, that's not
You know,
real.
and then
know
he would
how
say,
Tyler
like, we
is,
hire
though.
black hairstyles. Like, don't put that on us. Like, don't put that on
Like,
us.
he gonna get in a fight and they gonna rip the
that's-
braids off his head.
Yeah, for real.
Dang, why you
Scalp all
come-
white and
Right.
crap. Like, what? Like, what you got? Like, you got dandruff? Like, what's going on? This is a
Dang.
wig. The only one who had good wigs was Medea. And you can't lie.
Well, she the main character, so
Everybody
she has to
else's
have the
wigs-
best wig.
Bro, everybody
Yo,
else's
TP
wigs is
time.
like
That's what he
15.
doing.
That is-
TP
that is-
time.
You know how
TP
time.
time.
TP time. He got time for himself.
I'm telling you, wherever Diddy's mother gets her wigs, that's where
Bruh.
Tyler Perry gets his wigs. They go to the same spot. Because how your son doing all this freak offs, making all this money, putting his mama in the freak off, and she got those wigs. She got those wigs. Like, come on, bro.
Dang, why
I'm
did
doing
he
all
and
this.
Tyler kept it straight today, bro?
They
We're gonna be on
hand in hand.
TMZ soon.
You at least got them some good wigs.
Hey, what's your pick?
Dang,
Fifth
bro.
round.
Fifth
Oh,
round,
Lord.
Jesus.
Into the fifth round.
There's a couple in here I'm stuck on. Like, I'm stuck between all that, Moesha. Because now we going to, like, real classics. Like, Moesha was so good. All that was so good. Living Single was so good.
That's another show I gotta bop my head when I sing the
Man,
song.
this is cheating. She's
I would
over here
say-
saying like 5 shows. This is good too.
I would
Promo
say
for
Liv-
this.
I would say Living Single. Because that show, to me, is extremely underrated.
Check it out.
It only,
Single.
It only gets love.
Right.
Mostly in the black community. It was better than
I'm
Friday.
glad I got
Friends. I said
my
Friends,
girls
Friends, all that.
in.
Yeah.
Single.
And
Yeah,
you
I
can also talk about somewhere where people were getting a lot of they start and stuff. Living Single was definitely one of those shows. And I did like back then, like the black entertainers all kind of mingled together.
Yeah.
And you saw that a lot on Living Single. Like the men that would come in there gorgeous, women that come in there gorgeous. Like you want to talk about beautiful people, Living Single.
And it was quality show too.
It was a quality show. Like you learned stuff, they went through things, they got better. Like that's what I'm saying. It blows Friends out.
They don't make black shows like that
Friends out
anymore.
the
Oh,
water.
that's a dangerous
'Cause
territory
Living
right
Single
I
there.
don't like
culture.
Friends. I
I
don't
don't
think
like
Friends.
thank
Neither
you.
do I.
Friends is overrated.
Neither do
Friends
I.
overrated.
1,000%.
But
Sex
you
and the
know,
City is better than Friends. Like literally, it's a
I never saw it
I was about to say I didn't watch Sex and the City.
because
I
you know
watched
the
it
name.
'cause-
The name says
No, the
something
name was
different.
wild. I couldn't watch it.
I was
till
like, all right,
college.
I guess
not
I
gonna lie
can't watch
either.
this.
I thought it was
growing
wild,
up.
and then I watched it. I was like, oh, they calm.
Yeah,
Like
we
it's
just
just
need
a
to watch
white
that.
TV show.
Cause like you know, like ooh, Sex in the City, we gotta
You know, I didn't
turn
watch that
on
until
like
college.
ooh, did you hear
Yeah.
about Charlotte? Like, oh. we shouldn't have watched that when we were like 7 or whatever.
Last round, the last round.
Oh shoot, the Parkers are still on here. You got to either put Moesha or the Parkers, one or the other.
One of those two
He
is not
said
like the
no
other.
to the
I
E
feel
to
like the Parkers was great.
You feel like the Parkers was
As a black woman, I felt like the Parkers was great. It was very geared to black women.
all right. So
I
the,
can't lie.
so the Parkers had some very troubling things in it once you think about it.
Oh my
No, it
goodness.
did.
Okay,
It
let me
was
say
nice
black.
TV. It
You can do it. You can do it.
Moesha was wild too. Moesha was wild too. If you really break it down, she was wild.
bullet.
All right.
All right, my pick. I am going to go with none other. I love this show. Still watch it to this day. I think they're doing remakes of it now. They're trying to bring it back. They even done a version where like the characters like grown up and it's nowhere near as good. But the original Arthur, give me Arthur.
Arthur's a great one.
Yeah.
See, I feel like you
Because
should.
they
And
now
I
they
said,
doing
hey,
Easy.
Hey, what a wonderful kind of
First of
day.
all, this
Hey.
is the best meme when he has his fist like that.
I use that
That's
all the
best
time.
meme, bro.
Bruh, nah.
DW was annoying.
Wildin'. DW was
Yo,
wildin'.
watching it back?
Bruh,
was
she
wild.
was
Those
tripping.
some
though. I'm
rude
like,
kids.
She
bruh.
was tripping. That's what I say. If you got beef with Huda on Love Island, watch DW. She was wild.
Nah, legit though. Like
That's
DW
crazy.
Yo, remember that episode where they had a family member came over for like Christmas time and she started tweaking. You didn't give me my gift. You didn't give me my gift.
And she would make the slightest comments, bro. Like she had me rolling.
That's why
'Cause
your
she
breath
would always-
stinks.
She would always humble Arthur. Like he'd be at the top of the world. And she'd be like, well, no. Like she's humble that man.
Sit down, Arthur. I'm like,
Mind you, she's the younger sibling. Used to eat
Terrible.
Arthur up, bro.
she was just
Her,
genius.
Kyle, some of the most
My
terrible
mom,
kids.
My mom had beef
I
with
hate
Caillou.
Caillou, bro.
Some of the most
Caillou.
terrible kids in the
Yeah, nah.
history
Caillou
of
was
TV,
wildin'.
bro.
My mom used to always say he needed to get his butt beat. Like,
Facts.
he just needs a
Nah,
good
he-
His
butt.
parents let him do whatever. I'm
You
like,
couldn't
nah,
do
nah,
anything.
nah.
He's bald, so you a bald
If
kid.
you got cancer, you let him do whatever.
It don't matter, Kyle. You catch this L anyway. Come here, boy.
He only has so much. You let him enjoy
All right, let me think about my pick.
Yeah.
Let me think about my pick. In Living Color
In living color.
was wild.
Bruh, another
A classic.
Plus,
And the comedians that came through that show,
So many talented people. on that show.
legends.
So many talented
Jamie
people,
Foxx,
bro.
Jim Carrey. I mean, I think J-Lo was on there as a dancer.
She
but
was on there before,
yeah,
yup.
started her-
that's what she
started
should have
out
stayed as. A dancer.
there. That's crazy.
I had to career was pretty good. But singing back up on her own music is
Hey,
she over here just lip singing karaoke.
everybody catching one today.
Mommy, your pick.
Milli Vanilli.
Tyler,
You know, they were together too.
J-Lo
and Diddy.
Association. Dang, bro. Everybody catching strays. All right. What
You don't have to pay for
Dang,
this.
bro, this last one, so I gotta make it. I gotta make it good. I can't just be out
Patreon,
here
yo,
just chilling.
you can't get this one for free.
Bro, I'm a
For our safety. Honestly.
Right.
dang.
Nah, that might be the first clip that go out.
Right?
Straight to Instagram immediately.
I'm telling you, these will do numbers. These clips will do numbers.
Yo, legit, I'm sweating over here. No cat.
If I collab me and all them Johns.
Dang, bro. I'm trying
What
to
type
think
of lights are
something
these? It's hot in here.
Wild.
I ain't never sweat like this before. We was like, these hate
I ain't never noticed there's no fans in here until today.
Right?
censoring lights.
I'm gonna go with. Dang, bro. I'm trying to think of something that actually like
Whatever you
significantly
choose, it
impacted
has to
my
be
life.
good. 'Cause
I
the
know.
comments gonna wild out
I mean,
on the last one.
King of Queens,
I thought it took my choice.
Sopranos.
I think that was my
You chose
pick.
King
I
of
chose
Queens.
that.
That was his
Oh yeah,
first
you
pick.
right. You right.
Sopranos is still up there.
That's a Jersey
Sopranos.
legend. That's not a. I don't think that's a '90s legend. Jersey legend.
I'm gonna go with
Ren and Stimpy, Pepper Ann,
South Park is still on here.
Rocco's Modern
I
Life.
really do think next time you got to break it up between comedy and regular TV shows because there's so much comedy, like not comedy, animation, like the little
Oh no, it's gonna be a whole
yeah.
episode just for animation.
Because there's so
Animation, movies,
I'm gonna
TV
go
shows.
with-
Yeah.
yeah. Did we do all that already?
No, we did not.
No, nobody picked
I'm
all
doing
that.
That's
All
my
that
God.
was like
It's
All that. This is all that. This
once again
is all
another song. Like when you start
that.
singing it, you gotta bob your head to it,
Mm-hmm.
bruh. They had Coolio singing that. Like,
Yeah,
No,
wrong show, wrong
He
show,
started
right?
rapping. No, Coolio's Keenan and Kel.
Coolio-
Wrong one. All right,
Yeah.
cool. Never mind. All that
No,
though,
wrong one.
wrong show. All that though, I like Keenan. Keenan Thompson and Kel was on that show, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You had Amanda
Amanda
Bynes.
Bynes.
Yeah.
I forget the other lady's name. What's the name? The heavier set one.
Ah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
The white heavyset one.
I know who. I can't think of her name.
I can't think of her name.
What
Did
else
she do
was
something
in?
after that?
She wasn't in much, but
Yeah, she ain't do nothing much after that. I think that's why I don't remember her name.
Yeah, but I know she was hilarious. I like her in that show though. But all that, it was like a clean kids comedy show. I look forward to like watching it and hearing this stuff. I mean, it kind of fell off. They tried to reboot it though, right?
They tried to.
They tried.
And I was like, why y'all touching this stuff? Don't do that, man. Don't do like that.
They've been doing that with a lot of stuff. I was
'Cause
like, just leave it where it's at.
They run out of ideas and they're like,
Bring
oh,
them-
let's
bring
do it
them
again.
numbers. Yeah, no. See, that's the difference. They want to do it again. Why not just bring back the old episodes? They won't put the old episodes on TV. Like, just put the old episodes out. Don't bring it back.
Because that would
I
get.
think-
then they got to do a lot of editing and
No, but I think like the kids nowadays don't have the same
don't-
connection with their TV shows. the
I
way
don't
we
see
did
any
growing
all
up.
that
They got
on
connected to the
TV
phone
now.
Yeah, that's why the TV show's trash now. So I feel like I used to enjoy even when Disney and Nickelodeon was at their prime. When I was a kid, I would still watch the old TV.
That is true.
I would still watch the 90s old TV shows and everything, but like, you know, Disney and Nickelodeon, they were great in the early 2000s.
Gotta get them a check though too.
It's
You
different
put that
eras
out,
though. It's
people
different
get that
eras. I don't
royalty
think
check.
Disney was right?
I don't think the kids nowadays would watch the shows from like our generation.
I think you have to talk to the kids nowadays because when I substitute and I get to control the movie and the TV show, I put on old stuff. And they be like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I love this. And I'm like, yeah, this is like what we grew up on. They don't have anything. Like, you can't compare all that and none of the shows. Like, I can't even name the crap.
But their
they listen
attention
to now.
span is like so short.
terrible.
Like you gonna say that to them, and then they'll go home and jump right on their iPad or
Like,
throw on
But I can't
Netflix
even
or
blame
something
them
like
because
that.
I be on my phone and watching TV at the same time. So I'm gonna still watch it. I be like this on TikTok while watching.
The difference is like when we were kids, it was either you watch TV or you outside playing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and you couldn't touch nothing else when you was watching TV.
No.
There's no iPad while you
Yeah.
watching TV. You just watching TV. You can't watch it long.
Yeah.
Either.
The last pick of the draft you have.
Okay.
I ain't so stuck. What different world is on here too?
No, you said you had to throw Moesha or Parkers on that joint.
I might
right?
throw Moesha. I can't lie. Probably Moesha. That's another show
Mo
again
to the
that
E to
was a
the
great show.
Mo to the E
Like,
to the.
I think that show made people like a lot of people that are very unlikable right
Mhm.
now, like Ray J. Like,
Oh no, he did it to himself. He's
He did it. He did it. He did it. He did it to himself.
He
could have fixed everything.
He had a great role in Moesha.
What
And
he
as
do
I say,
now?
What did he not do, bro?
All I know about Raycons. That's it.
First of all, those glasses are hilarious. Talking about they're unbreakable. He said,
Clap, yep.
not those. I meant the ones in the.
"See,
in
you
the,
see how we see how we could just bring up things like you
Yeah, but
talking
what-
about something completely different."
Nah, but what
The
he
man
do
is a
now
joke.
though? Like, dang.
He's a joke.
He's a joke.
He's
I mean, shoot.
I wonder every day how he's still in Hollywood. Like, the man literally has made his money off of reality TV now, which I can't blame
And
him, but
that's-
that's all he could do. Well, reality TV, coming from an actor to reality TV, that's not TV.
Right.
That's a downgrade.
The one wish
That's a, I
checks
just
is
need a
running
check
out.
still.
I'm just thinking though,
I just
I'm
need
not-
a
If I
check
had
still.
one wish.
I don't think of him as an actor. Period. I don't think of him as a businessman because I'm like, bruh.
He's doing some business.
I think Raycons,
Scamming.
like, did he sell it or no?
He either scamming or he's selling drugs. I think he's selling
I just think about
drugs.
him as a businessman now because like I think he's marketing himself because he knows like I'm ridiculous. People like my ridiculousness. I'm gonna just go ahead and sell myself, and then I'm also throw my Raycons in there too because everybody like Raycons.
That's what they said with with Orlando Brown. So a couple people that know him, like I saw an interview with Raven. She was like, he not like that. He doing that because people bought into it, and then he just going full blown. Oh, this what y'all like?
Bruh.
This is what the money's gonna come
He
from?
be having me crying.
Shoot,
Nah,
I
legit,
don't need the
though.
money
Put
if
that
it
man
got
in
me
a
saying
TV
stuff
show.
like that.
Yeah.
Eating a mic?
that
Nah, I
man.
don't need that either.
Orlando Brown. I don't think he
Any
wants to
clip
be on
I
TV.
see, I stop. That man be having me literally crying.
I don't even look anymore. I don't.
Yeah, nah. I think
He's
it's-
I feel
at this
bad.
point,
I'm
it's more
like,
an
all right,
embarrassment
this-
to me. I'm like, bruh, you don't got to do all that.
He's hilarious.
He's
He's
like,
just like Cat Williams.
Nope, I'm not gonna say
Granted,
it.
though,
I'm not gonna
that
say
whole
it.
Diddy thing was hilarious.
Absolutely wild.
Because it turned out like, oh, well, what do you know?
I can't lie. A lot of stuff he said has been like shown to be true. They just put that man on drugs. And he
But that's
be
what I'm
wildin'.
saying. Some of the stuff he be saying is true. Like
hilarious.
he purposely goes elsewhere because he knows it's more entertaining and whatnot.
Yeah.
But y'all know the vibes. If you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready. Bench mob, we out. Peace.